Oh my God. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to my page. Okay, I got the giggles, I'm nervous, but we're gonna have a good old time. Welcome to my page. I am Timothy DuWhite, and these are the DuWhite pages. I think in editing, something might fly up in the air in that moment. I don't really know how to edit yet, so we'll figure that out later. Yes, welcome to my page. Wow, check us out. I'm here, you're here. It's kind of like, you know, a content creator and an audience. Yeah, my name is Timothy DuWhite. I am a poet, playwright, overall writer, actor. I do a lot of slashes, but now I am a booktuber. Imagine that. I'm excited for this little new journey. I'm excited for all you folks to get to know me and get to know my love and desire and just enjoyment of books and my enjoyment of talking about books and all that good stuff. So I decided for my first video, which is pretty much standard in the whole booktube world, because yes, I have been peeping all y'all videos, is you do the new booktube newbie tag. See, I'm so new, I don't even know what this shit's called. So yeah, we do the booktube newbie tag, which is basically just 10 questions to get to know me or any potential booktuber, and just why they decided to join this little nice rocking little community or whatever. I don't know why I said that, but we're gonna edit that out later too. So yeah, the first question is, why did you start this channel? It was mostly because pandemic had me fucked up, but outside of that, we're gonna have to edit all that out too as well. Okay, we're gonna start back. Woo! Why did you start this channel? So, why did I start this channel? I feel like, well, I started reading this year kind of predominantly and like at excess because of Rona. Because like, what else was a nigga supposed to do other than just be in his house and read? I was watching movies or whatever, but you know, I guess. So yeah, I just started reading a lot, and then I was posting on my IG just like a little photo and a little like boo about what I thought about this book or whatever. And then I saw that folks were actually responsive like to this. So I was like, oh, that's cute. So let me just be more consistent when I do this. So every time I read a book, I would post like my review as well as my little score from 0 to 5 of what I thought about the book. And folks were just really messing with my voice, I guess, you know? So I decided, you know, let me just take this one step further and create a page. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you bring to BookTube? I don't think there's any other booktuber with a live studio audience. Yes. That's basically Thank you, yes. Oh, it's the pink for me. Thank you for coming back, yes. So yeah, I have a live studio audience, very Wendy Williams, so that's something new. No one has my voice, you know, like, I mean, everybody says that, but maybe that's not a good answer. Maybe I should cut that and start over. Well, I hate to be identity politicking out here or whatever, but there's not a whole lot of black, queer, fine, booktubers out here. Don't get it mistaken. They exist, but there's not a lot. So unfortunately, our perspective as black and queer people is not often represented in this booktube realm, which means a lot of like the criticisms or a lot of the just overall conversation around books lacks that lens, which is just unfortunate because we're actually brilliant. Hey y'all, this is Tim from the present / future, I guess. I just want to jump in and add that I forgot to mention during this question that I also identify as an abolitionist, which in the more plain sense means I don't believe in prisons or police, and I believe in the abolishment of both, hence abolition. But this also translates into the way that I engage with text. So my abolitionist lens informs how I critique or like might enjoy the way conflict is resolved in different narratives, for example, or the way that certain tropes, how I interpret certain like popular tropes. So yeah, my abolitionist lens, me being abolitionist definitely informs the way that I view text, and that'll be important to know as you go into my future content, as I am future Tim now. So, okay, back to the video. So, what are you most excited for about this new channel? All right, hands down, what I'm most excited for is just to tell y'all about books. Imagine that. Like, I just really want to be able to like hold a book in my hand. High key, I love watching booktubers. I just like when they hold a book in their hand like this and then starts talking about it, and then you just listen and then they tell you all they thought about it and then they move on to another book. It's kind of like, you know, the basic setup of a booktube page. Like, I think that's what I'm most excited about. The idea of just doing a booktube page where I get to talk about books and people will comment and I can have friends. Also, I'm looking for friends. That's my truth. Why do you love reading? This is a good question, you know, because I didn't always love reading. I actually enjoyed writing more than reading, which is like, if that makes sense, I don't know. But I actually couldn't read. When I was younger, I was really like extremely, what's the word? I was extremely, what's the word for that shit? Damn, bitch. Dyslexic, boom. That's it. That's the word. When I was younger, I was extremely dyslexic, okay? So I couldn't read. I actually didn't read my first book until I was in like the 8th grade. And big up to Miss Tannis. Miss Tannis, I know you changed your name because you got married, but that's okay. I mean, not to say that I'm the one to tell you if that's okay for you to get married and change your name. You're a grown-ass woman or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Big up to you. Big up to you, because you the first. It was in Miss Tannis. See, this is what I'm trying to say. In Miss Tannis' class was the first time I read my book, because Miss Tannis low-key used to look like J-Lo, and everybody, all the boys used to like her or whatever. But I liked her not because I was sexually attracted to her, but because the idea of J-Lo being my teacher just made me feel more gay. So I used to pay attention. I used to really pay attention, and she just, outside of being like beautiful, she was super, super, super brilliant, super giving, and like a teacher. She was just really important. Like, she was really important. She just saw something in me, and she just believed in my voice as a writer first. That then translated into her not taking no for an answer when it comes to me being able to actually engage with text. She took time with me, and she like really, really worked with me, and I was able to read my first book through her. Tool in me. What book or series got you into reading? So the book, when I was in 8th grade, Miss Tannis, I lied you, that's not your name anymore, I know. I'll figure it out. But Miss Tannis and this 8th grade teachers, whatever, she introduced us to The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. And that book was absolutely, positively my jam. Like, I love that book so much. It was like the first time I interacted with lyric and like the verse in prose, you know, like in like an actual like book that we can read that wasn't like just a simple poetry book, that was embedded into the text, and that was just so attractive to me. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Okay. Let's do this. First of all, I want to name my favorite booktubers because I just feel like we should just start there. It's not like the whole list because I love a lot of booktubers. Like I subscribe to a lot of ONYX. These are just a few. So we're gonna start here. So I love Ashley from Bookish Realm. Ashley is just chef kiss, like the analysis, like anytime you talk about a book, Ashley, I am just there for it. Myonna Reads is just, honestly, she's like the queen of the shit. Like Luxurious Blue, hear me out. I'm gonna post your page. I don't know your actual name, and I know I could have went through your videos and just try to look through them all to see what you said your actual name was, but I didn't, but that's okay because I still subscribe to you and I be watching your content, so I'm not no fake ass bitch, okay? So I'm still here for you, but yeah, you don't be saying your name that much. It's Noria of Chronicles of Noria. Listen, Noria, first of all, like 10s across the board as it relates to editing, okay? Like ain't nobody editing like Noria, okay? Ain't no one in the bookish community that I've seen and I've been watching is doing the Noria as Monty of Itsmonteprice. The whole bookish community should already know that if Monty gives it the 5 stars or the green light, then the book is gonna be fire, period, because Monty don't play. Is L of Lovely Reads 101. L, listen, it's something about like the horses and the stables and like you being in Canada and something about all that just, it does it for me. It gives me very Caitlin's way. Jessie from Bowtiesandbooks. Yeah, I just love your page and I love how considerate and how intentional you are with the content you put out. Okay, real quick, Future Tim back again with my plant. So I wanted to just shout out one last booktuber that I didn't actually learn of until after I filmed. I'm pointing at the computer. After I filmed this, and that is Najiri of ONYX pages. When I tell you, I am so happy that I found Najiri's page. So they are everything Afrofuturism, everything science fiction, everything fantasy, everything I want to be for this little page I'm creating. I've gotten so many titles from Najiri. I got titles from Najiri just by looking over their shoulder and looking at all the books on their bookshelf, not just the books that they're talking about. Yeah, so back to the video. This is the last feature, I think, maybe. Bye. And so I know the thing was what questions we ask your favorite booktubers, but I don't think I have any questions. I just want to say I have admiration for the like frequency of the content you all create because, you know, I'm gonna try to keep it up there, but we gonna see. So, the next question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Well, I guess one challenge is just the frequency and like just trying to stay consistent in my content, and the releasing of my content, I guess, is gonna be a challenge. I tend to be all over. Another challenge that I just anticipate because I know the world and also I've been a watcher of Booktube for a while now. I don't know if it'd be the hardest, but I know what a challenge will be with just me wanting to be as black as I possibly can be in this little space, like saying nigga. Like I kind of say nigga a lot. I tend to say nigga. So yeah, I just feel like the challenge with Booktube, as it's been for many black people that I've watched videos like discussing this issue, is just making sure your work gets noticed. But I don't really feel too worried about that because I know the audience I'm looking for, and I think my audience would be there hyping me up in the back, hear me out. Mind you, some of them part of my studio audience right now. Like, girl, how you doing? You know, so we should be fine. So the next question is, when did you start reading? So, kind of already gave this little answer earlier when I talked about Miss. We don't know her name anymore, but my 8th grade English teacher that looked like Jennifer Lopez, okay? So, but I think the more, I don't know, apropos answer to this question is when I started reading recently, and that was April 2020. Well, maybe it was this year, I'm not sure when I'm posting this. But it was very, very coronavirus infused type teas. You feel me? Like, I had to sit my ass in the house and I just looked around and I was like, I guess I'll pick up a book. Where do you read? Y'all up in my business. Where do you read? I read in my house, you know. I'll be reading in my house sometimes. Sometimes I'll read normally in the crib. I read the best. And listen, this is something that's gonna be a part of my channel. So I'm gonna need everyone to really come along with me. I read high. And when I tell you it is the best experience, like listen. I tell a lot of people, I already see you. I know my studio audiences, they're making little like faces. Calm down. But I would tell you, a lot of people say they can't focus when they've been high or whatever. And just so you know, this is like an adult's booktuber. So tell your children to get out the room. I like to read high. And I tend to like fall into the story. You feel me? It's like I'm in there. You feel me? Like I really be in the book. So as far as where do I like to read? I like to read in the clouds, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'm coming out as a high reader, you know, and I hope, and please in the comments, feel free to come out as well. You know, you are not alone. What kind of books do you like to read? Okay, this is the part we all been waiting for. What kind of booktuber is he? Is he messing with the nonfiction realm? Is he on some Malcolm X, you know, Kimberly Crenshaw, you know, Angela Davis type of situation, you know? Is that what we getting out of this? Or are we getting some fantasy situations? Is it a Octavia Butler, N.K. Jemisin type of situation up in here? Or is it like a romance, all right? Is it like a Talia Hibbert type of situation, or a Zane? Are we getting little nasty hood novels out here? What are we getting into when we look at Tim DuWhite pages? And I will let you know, I'll tell you right now what you're getting. You're getting all of it, sis, all of it, everything. I like to read anything black. About that? I usually read black authors, and yeah, I usually read black authors, and I'm really open to just about any genre of black folk writing stuff. As of late, I have been really into fantasy, and when I say as of late, I mean like this year. I've been loving fantasy. One of the fantasy books that I fell absolutely head over heel for is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winters. Such an amazing book, such an amazing journey. Really into everything fantasy. I love Nalo Hopkinson. I read her book Brown Girl in the Ring earlier this year. Really love that. I'm very into what black folks have to say about the world, especially in like dystopian realities, and yeah, I just love that. I'm very interested in my page being a place where folks can go to find black authors and find stories by black people that they might not have heard of before, or they might not have seen pushed at like their local Barnes and Nobles. I'm really big into doing research and finding passworks or finding small presses. I really love like just one of my favorite joys of reading is the fact that there's so many authors out there and there's so much room for discovery of new voices that have been existing but you just didn't get a chance to have the opportunity to meet them yet. So yeah, I'd love for my page to be a place where folks can come and just find authors that they didn't know but is now just changing their lives. So that is the task I give to myself. So I think that's it, y'all. I think we did it. We made it through the Booktube newbie tag. Let's see if I make it through the editing of all of this. We'll see. But yes, thank you all for tuning in and just spending time with your boy, girl, you know, whatever. And yes, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for just, you know, giving my little channel a chance. And yeah, I'm super excited for this journey I'm on. Have a little bit of nerves, but we're gonna work it out, and I'm just gonna start producing work, and we'll see how this relationship goes. Liked my video. Oh my god, this is my most excited part. Alright, this part I'm super excited about. So I always see people be doing this all the time and be like, yo, if you like my channel, please like, share, subscribe, you know, and like things pop up or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. If you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I am new to this, but I will be dedicating myself to getting content out to you all. And yes, thank you. If you made it through this entire video, would you please put in the comments the black fist emoji, and you can do that even if you're not black. Put that little black fist emoji so I know who my peoples are that actually sat through and listened to me the whole way through. So yes. And also please in the comments, feel free to like share with me some of your favorite books, share with me books that you're interested in like booktubers talking about, and also some of your favorite black authors and black titles of books. Yes, like your black authors, and also tell me about their books and what books do you love that I should be getting into, because yeah, I'm really interested in that. So yes, this was the first video and it is a wrap. Bye y'all.